All right, another recap. Been reading some stuff about the psychology of trading, and it says you're supposed to somebody suggests put a piece of paper and pen next to your trade and write down after each trade how you were feeling, why you took the trade. But like the way I trade, it would pull my focus from trading, and I'm a fast scalper because the goal is to win a few trades and shut the computer down for the day. And and if I start journaling where I'm writing stuff down, it's gonna ruin my concentration of what I'm supposed to do because I'm so intense of fast scalps in and out. So, uh, I don't know how to manage that. But for me, my journaling is making these videos and discussing what was going on, why I took the trade, how I felt, all that stuff. So I don't know if this is a good substitute for writing that down, but I might contact one of these psychologists to talk about the psychology of trading. I've never taken any classes like that. But I know why I take this, and I'm sure there's some good practices. I know how important the psychology side of it is. So I'm going to walk through this and try to, like I always do, this is my journal. Uh, Probably shouldn't have traded today. Again, I'm just trading this eval, and it's almost past, actually. That's all I've been trading this week, and it's $1,500 goal. So in the week, I'm only like $60 shy, and I stopped because I could always pass it on Monday. I just feel fortunate to be at this level for the day and to make 1,500 for the week on this eval, and it'll be live next week, with another $60. So what's going on here? I came out of the gate, it was down 120, and my gut was saying don't trade today. It's a Friday, the market was just Ninja Trader wasn't working properly, and what these stop losses are here is once I got into a trade, Ninja Trader wouldn't let me move my targets and stops. And I'll try one at the end in sim to see if it's still doing it or not. Looks like the market did calm down. These numbers were like 3, 4, 5,000 when I was trading in the day. And my rule is not don't trade when it's there. But, it's Friday. I wanted to be done earlier. And I said, let me do a few test trades. And, I understood how I needed to work through this. I wasn't nervous or anything. So these trades, because I couldn't move my targets and stop, it might have been a blessing. I did have my safety net here of 200,000 if I go down 200 it closes. But these two losses in a row were $30, no, $60 each, $30 per contract. I think I got my stops at 60 ticks for each one, which I guess is $30 in the micros. So I took these two in a row because I couldn't. And normally the move might be I would move my stop and then add at these levels and try to get out of the trade. Well, it gave me nowhere to get out. So two in a row, and the move was this. I think we're going up, so I got in here, and I was going to take profit there. Well, it never went up and hit my stop. I still think we're going up. I get in here, think we're going to this level. That never happens. Hits my stop. And again, I probably was a blessing in disguise because I might have hit the $200 drawdown, and if I would have been adding in at these levels, it's a pretty far, it's 40, 50, 60 points, which is kind of right at that $200 level. And then it does flip here. But I was already down 120 at this point. I think I took a win right here, small one. And now, after this point, I don't think I really lost another trade. I realized since I couldn't move my stops, I needed to be a little more precise on my entries. And even with the automation, by automation I mean the ATM, I couldn't move. I like moving my profit targets. Well, I couldn't. It was hitting the 28 I usually don't touch unless it's a little past the level. I would bring it a little closer. But I usually, once that gets hit, we go to break even +2. And then this takes over the ATM. And the last target's at 96. And the stop follows it up. Well, being I couldn't touch anything, I was at the mercy of that stop getting hit. Instead of me like taking the second target and taking profit here or here, I was at the mercy of the follow stop or that 96 getting hit. I don't think the 96 ever got hit. It came really close. But then you can see all winning trades from here. My entries were really good. I think a couple times I was able to DCA in because Ninja was not frozen. Maybe even here, it looks like I was able to take both perfect exits on those 10 points each. So I'm digging at it at $120 hole. Another great longs here. Okay, so the move here was it broke VWAP. I think we're going long up to Globex, which is here. So I'm going to play longs, these levels longs, pullbacks longs, pullback longs. Entry, it did take a little heat. I couldn't move anything. It took profit, and the stop, got hit again because I couldn't control it. But it looked like it managed it because if I got in this trade, I want to be out by view. I want to be out here because a normal move could be touch VWAP and it goes down. So I want to be out here. Win, lose, or draw, get out there. Protect that trade. And you see, the long way was up. Here's another one, playing this level in here. I got the first target, and the follow stop got hit. This one here, entry, it was one contract. I might have been close to profit at this point. So the $120 was all gained back already within less than 10 minutes. Another new 2 contract. This is another great trade. Now I'm in the profit. And I was almost going to just shut it down for the day, but I said, let me look. So I took a little break purposely. My observation of the market was correct that it was going to Globex and a touch of VWAP, and then it goes to Globex. So if I would have played these all along, I was correct, but I wasn't, I didn't have fear of missing out or anything like that. I was fine with it. Now the general move here is once I see Globex, and it was more of a, I was feeling more down overall because the news was more bad than good. I love this short. I didn't take it, but I did take this one. It was a great trade. I was trying to move my target here, 75, and it would have got hit. It never did. The follow stop took it out at 86. So again, if I was able to manage this trade, I would have got a little more. But I feel like if we're going to trade our Ninja Trader, we have to deal with this because this is just with the platform. It's not a great, perfect platform, and at times, for the most part, it works good. But then you have a day like today where you're at the mercy of, your setups here, your strategies, and it did for the most part work very well, even though I had less control of the market. But I wasn't freaking out over it. So the mindset was still good. I was confident in my entry. So again, I was done with the shorts here. Once I see the break, I'm loving this long. I didn't take it. I probably jumped in late, and then I added in here. And then this was another great sequence of trades, where I got a really good point total there, which probably got me really close. I think there was one more trade to get me all the way up, and it was another great entry. Again, I'm glad I stopped because, I might have took another long here, but I was being ultra conservative because of the crazy movements. So I waited, and I let it pull back even further. I was still thinking, what the move would be. I was still thinking we were going short, but when this breaks like this, it generally will touch it, then go. So I was using that logic to play the levels with the move back up, and, right in right away, and I don't know if I got out, it looks like the stop took me out. So I probably would have took out here at 91. It was only 4 points, so not a bad job by the follow stop there. And that was it. So that's it. So the worst of this account, the first day I traded it, I hit this 3 times. Now I wasn't down 600 because I was winning in between hitting these drawdowns, but it was a good 500 down, 550. And then after that, I turned it around. I haven't hit it since then. And that's it. Let's see how the market is now. It looks like it's in a comfortable range. I was trading in Sim before on another account and doing well with that. I would go along here. Let's see what happens.
Order filled.
There you go. So you can see that's it. Now this is what's going on with you. Let's see if I can move. See, I can't move anything right now. I'm trying to move my cursor.
Stop
That was
filled.
it. So I had no control. I would have moved this down to like here, and it still wouldn't have hit. So that's what was going on today. Just a struggle. This is a Ludwig level here. I wouldn't mind shorting that, especially in a down day. I got some automation here. There's a company called Renko Momentum Traders. And this is a trade here. When it closes down, it will get in.
Order filled.
And that was the signal right here. So I'd like to stop a little higher here, and I would add in. Let's see if it lets me. See, wow, this is difficult.
Order filled.
I usually want to add in 1.
You've got mail.
Oh, I see something happened there. I got no control right now. It's freaking out on me. Let's go back. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. So let's get out of this. So this is why we stopped trading. Now I just want to manage this trade and get out of it. I don't know how it took all these contracts. Let's shut this down, but you know, my entries are probably better. It's all about survival. Let's just get out. Let's see what happens if the 200 gets hit. It should close it automatically, but that's been messing up too, where it's been putting me in a reverse trade. And then I got to manage with that. So just NinjaTrade is a rough platform to work with. I don't know if there's anything better. Or I'm just very comfortable with it, and I got so many tools on it, so I'm kind of stuck with it. See, the normal move here, it touches Ludwig, and then it's going to go long here. Like, I like this long, but let's just see what happens here. I normally should cut out 47, because it's probably going to touch 47 and then go back up. Let's see if it blasts through. I might get lucky.
Target
All right,
filled.
so good example. Like, you can see the data. It took so long to load. So that's a good example of how we do it. Now, I generally don't use the automation. I really should have got in here, and I would only took, 10 points of heat or 15 points of heat. Instead of it got me in like a horrible entry. Like, I like getting in here. It got me in at 32 because I used this, and it shows I'm better than the automation. I would have better entries than the automation and with the trade management. So I'm glad I looked at that, because I was thinking about incorporating some of this, but my entries are a bit better. I don't even know what way I would trade right here. I kind of like Ludwig short up here, the 48 short. Let's just see if we take another one of those shorts right there. It should come. If it goes a little low, it'll get you in a short. But I like it from 47. I like the short from 47. Yeah, I like that pullback. And this is, again, Renko Momentum Traders, a guy named Max. Great room to be in. Great tools. And I don't mind incorporating automation in with it. The good thing about this, it's going to confirm. See, but I like the short from here. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I'm right.
Order filled.
There you go. That should get it. All right, so it's a winning trade. Now I can't move again. There you go. So that's what was going on all day. Luckily, after those first 2 losses, I didn't lose another trade. But now, now I'm free. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if I should send it to NinjaTrader to say, hey, what do I do with this? But
order filled.
Oh, see, if you're not careful with this stuff, that's one. I have no control right now, none. Trying to move my cursor. There you go. So now it's freed up. All right, there you go. But anyway, you got to see that. That's what that MC trade. I don't even know what that stands for. I forgot. But it's these arrows here. And you can see you could get butchered apart with this. But in this case, my ATM was good and it made money with it. I don't even know what we made, but anyway, that's a pretty cool recap.